Hey guys, this is Gathaway here, and I'm doing another episode of Cailber 6 Mission Stories. So greetings and farewells. Both greeting and farewells are about to found in Chernaka, where Maxi's employer awaited us. Forgive me, but this is where I must take my leave. Where were you off in such a rush? I heard rumors, strange happenings in the hometown of Yangyang. My brothers still were there. I'm worried for her safety. It's too bad. If I get it, it's been short, but what a whole lot to run. Fun. Take care. A safe journey to you. Farewell. With a bright smile and small bow, Haran left. By the way, I have to report to my employer you go to wait by the ship. Head to the docks, you can miss it. I'll give you what you call the reward there. See ya. Huh? Who are you? What you want? Tell Maxi's on the way here. What's going on? Oh, hey, KM. The weirdo church turned up, said he's business for Maxi. That's so. Guess that means Maxi trusts him. This looks that way. The caps likes you. Must be pretty tough. How about how you show us how tough? I see this crew. This was a fine show, matey. Hey, I'm back. Where do you warm to welcome for your captain? Welcome back, brother. You ate us all worried. So what's the story with your landlubber? It's true, you miss my savior. We gotta check the Gathaway here for making sure our employer's happy. What do you say? I've been looking up before you leave. Maxi, remember what's happened to last time? Oh, quit your belly yanking. It's all worked out in the end, didn't it? Harsh words aside, had Cailber didn't really seem angry. He must be used Maxi's flights and fancy by now. So you know, my crew's my family. We look rough, they look they're a good bunch. He said you're looking for a thing, but Mr. Fisher, that doesn't matter my word. I'll help you. There you go again, bleeping before you go looking. So what's this special Fisher business anyways? I'll tell you once everyone's here, I need the whole crew aboard with this. Here's your share of a bounty, by the way. Max handed me a bag of gold coins. It's gonna take a while to get ready, so what you gotta do to get in that time. So, this town's got a lot of shops and some great places to eat. And check them out. You know, I said shops in Darkhill where you can buy goods and exchange currency. She's in her shops exchange sold goods for good food and weapons. Currency exchange with the gold, the Soul Cailber 6 versus currency soul points. Soul Cailber 6 has two types of currency, gold and soul points. Gold is saved in the individual's Libria of soul data. You cannot be used in other modes. You win more than the currency exchange and looted. Gold used only in Libria of soul. Soul points are just in the Soul Cailber 6 that are features in the Brazilian etc. Dacia, city of trade and commerce, in short distance upriver by the harbor. It wasn't well known yet among travelers, so it started to carve a name for itself as a key point of the east, west trade routes. I wandered aimlessly through the crowded streets where the hustle and bustle seemed to never cease. This is the market. As I explored the bustling market, I picked up a woman's clear voice through the screen door. Hey, you remember who there's rumors about demons in the village near here? The ones who started about a year ago, right? They're frightening me with something awful. I heard those dragon demons have been taken care of for good. Really? It's true, I must have the qualifiers to thank for that. Are you so obsessed with them? You need to get your profitability straight. Come on, slowpoke. Wait, wake up! Wait up! Disappear from the view to try to recall what heard about the qualifiers before then it hit me. Even once I fought the astral fisher. Hey, there you are. Been looking for you. Captain looks up, got something you want to hear. Follow the Maxi's crew member back to the ship. Heard of Yamaning, a port of Ming. Recently, no one's been able to get in or out of here port there, I heard. The info came from the rival source. They say that the place is covered in red mist, and it might be something to do with the epidemic or something. There's been a lot of trouble with the crime there too. Horan said something strange was going down in Yanyan. Judging by what we found out, there's a good chance that Astral Fisher appeared there. Orion, it was probably heading straight for the maelstrom. The toughest, the thought shed me to the bone. Take the Yamanyang, if you like, quickly again in Balan. If we accepted Max's offer once the preparations were complete, we were able to meet at the ship. You can explore different areas of the main road of the journey. You should discover missions, gain levels, like weapons to make your character stronger. How to control explore. This is around the area from the main area you need to explore. Then move the cursor with select the area you want to explore. If you want to attack by enemies, the way to this is you go directly here while he's traveling. So efficient weapons is free decision. Either defeat inspiration or these will be detected and return to the area we started from. Remember to keep an eye on your health. Live Soul is the numerous kind of missions you can take on. Story missions, these are the missions that revolve around the story. Other missions, in these missions you will meet the battle against many different people. On the missions required to fight, or the story or quest missions can be played again with the main menu. However, the ability to complete these missions once, such as distribution or reward jewel. There you are. We're already here. Raise the anchor. We're leaving port. I thank Maxie again for all his help. Don't worry about it. I'll take the load off and enjoy the ride. Maxie gazed out the beauty of the Pacific Ocean when he took a deep breath of fresh air, sea air, humming to himself. Maxie looked pleased to be on the water again. Nothing beats the wind and the waves, you know? I've been born in Ryukyu Islands. We need a boat to get anywhere. But the sea's always a joy. No matter where you are, you will sail. See, you get it. My father was a tradesman hired by the government and operated a merchant ship, so I grew up with a split deck under my feet. But being on the land doesn't feel right. That's why it's fighting style. Some of the fancy stuff I invented myself, but I messed with the moves from old Ryukyu style my father taught me when I was a kid. Martial artists who looked passage from my father's ship once showed me a few things too. He used the same weapon as me, but he was way better. Made me realize my world was still so small. The winds have changed, the sky's looking mist nasty, the sea's gonna get rough. Yeah, those clouds mean trouble. You're gonna have to weather it. Get ready for the wild ride. Normally I play it safe, but we're short on time, and for a penny and for a pound, I say. Maxie and company were right under the events of large ships headed straight into the storm and ended being buffered by the wind and the waves. We were left grounded by pondering on our next move. What are we gonna do, brother? I ain't got the materials to fix the ship. Brother, some merchants have been attacked on the other side of the hill. Gotta be bandits. What? We gotta do something, Craftway. Help us out. You got a luck, Kong Wong. This is as far as you go. Yes, you're one of the Lee Pen's Sujas. Yeah, you need better disguise. Your weapon is strength for sure. It doesn't matter, you're still gonna die. You almost brat, you think you can beat me? Hold it. Oh. Good hunting. The fiend was a defensive one, only dead. Please help. Leave it to me, old man. You stand back. Huh. You have no idea we will face stronger. Stranger, prepare to die. Had to fight him. Get down. You really got me out of a tight spot there. Such skill, Maxie, my friend. I had to owe you and your compared to my life. Do you know? No. But I know you. I'm sounding something of a dealer of information. Introduce people to mercenaries and bodyguards. Keeping eyes open for the tales of capable fighters. Rumors of you and your crew exploits. Maxi are 10 a penny. Right, I think I'm going to regret helping this guy. It's kind of higgling me out. And the ship's yours. Is that ship yours? Yes, ho ho. As thanks for your help, allow me to lend in my service, free of charge. Kevin looks at the merchant's eyes, and they're a little concerning. There's no reason to turn him down. Ships ran around the storm yesterday, so I appreciate a little help from the repairs. Yes, it'll be on your service, however. Yeah. People want you dead. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on you. In that case, please escort me to the town near here. It's not far. Ho ho ho. Well, we've got the ship to the start of repairs. Hey, Gathaway, do me a favor and go with them. If you see any more bad guys show up, you know what to do. Keep going and shoot the Yang before long. Want to eat as quickly as possible. And next, once the repairs of ships would keep him from moving for some time, as I agree to accompany a Cailber. Yes, you look like a strong sort. I'm grateful for your assistance. Okay, watch yourself out there. The next time we meet, I swear I'll show you how fun sailing can be. Anytime, stay safely and say hello to Ron for me. Negotiations finished. I've goodbye Jiang Wang's traveling busting place where people offering the service and engaged with potential customers. Though it was there, I met a rather exciting fellow. Much farther now. My ship's not just over there. By shop, I mean, well, it's more than a tavern like anything, but I mentioned I'm what you call a middleman. I connect people who want something done with the people who can do it. You can say no more merchants, people, ho ho ho. Save what I didn't trust them with, but I wanted for additional merchandise when he asked for his body to our bodyguard. It made me have to be a palace, so ask yourself, make yourself at home. Hey, old man. What do you have here? No blood? Indeed, it's quite skilled, and yes, perhaps even more than you, Miss Sergi. Oh, is that so? Hello there, stranger. My name is Sergio Sergi. I'm feeling bored. How about a friendly match? This is the character from Cailber. Boy.
see. Gonna take this? I'll prevail. Showdown.
Not bad, you got it all along, get it all along, that's fine. Yes. You really are skilled, aren't you, Mr. G? Here, he's my best warrior, and that's no lie. Ha ha ha, and none of the fighters are a match for me, so I was wounded with intervening despair with someone who calls Cailber for your exchange. Gather here has some business to Yang. Yang? Go on. What a coincidence. So do I. I have enough coin here to continue, so I was thinking of catching the boat from here to Japan. It's good fortune, let's hear the Yang together. Always better have some company on the road. Yes, it would be a shame to lose you, Mr. G. I'm going to have to rethink my plans. Thanks for all your help, definitely. I need something, if you need anything, you know where to find me. I'll not to forget his promise to help Maxi. Of course, merchant's word is his honor, ho ho ho. Across the seas of the east in a land country named Japan, Mr. G what they call a samurai from those parts. I left my homeland to search for the legendary sword called Soul Edge. I'm a warrior sworn to the sword. I want Soul Edge to help prove that the blade can be stronger than any in Tsushima. However, I've never found it, the dog chases me his tail more than it looks for now. That's my soul's edge. I have searched for the far and wide, and no clue save me to the hands of a pirate. Some say wealthy merchants are seeking it. Hearing so many stories, so it was me who asked you about the sword. Shall abandon my search and consider my journey a valuable training. Many strong warriors exist through the world. I have stayed in Japan, I never would have known this. But I don't know if the ships have sailing of the Fang Gang. The old man says something pretty is going on over there, but he's not strictly trustworthy, so what do you wish to do with head there? I told them the mission of Yang shall be caused by the currents of an astral fisher, as I sought the power of the fishers. Astral fisher, never heard of them. Still, the tradition we heard is the same, so I shall join you. You have nothing to fear with me there. Mr. gave a hearty laugh. The road ahead was long, and we were going to have the camp on the way. His company was welcome. Hey, wake up! You were screaming in your sleep, it was noisy and I kicked you until you woke up. Everything okay? Explained to him that I didn't have sword power out of eternal fishers, but I would die. Honestly, your whole tale is hard to swallow. But I have to tell something that got you jumpy at least. Very well, tomorrow we have to hasten our pace. I have been leagues longer than I realized and I just absorbed the power of the astral fisher. I need someone to get one quickly with the growing sense of urgency to continue my journey. Stopped off the village along the way, hoping to find some information of Yang and gather supplies. Welcome. You do not look well at all, Gathaway. Eat healthy. Healthier. Hardly. Get some fire in your belly. Who knows when you awaits us in the shield ahead? The true warrior must be fully prepared to fight at all times. So in other words, I want to pain if you want to order a feast. We intend to go to Yang Yang, but we heard things are rough there. Do you know anything? The mission of Yang Yang, the shopkeeper's pawn slipped. I hear that things are quite bad. A number of people are attacked and they were caught by culprit that turned out to be one of the God's people's gone mad. Soon more and more people had been acting strangely. These killings resumed and the bodies began to pile up. That's when the panic started. I wouldn't think of it now. It used the most prestigious town of the area. Some of its residents had even fled here of our tiny hamlet. It was worse than I expected. The one is sure flame responsible. A fear of horror and safety grew steadily stronger. I tried to assure myself that he was capable of looking after himself. Here the air around Yangling is teeming with the bad that townsfolk who butcher anyone they can find. I say this for your own safety. Turn back. Be sure this approach appreciated. But my old friend here had no intention of turning tail. Isn't that right? I nodded, grinning miserably. My knees swelled in my stomach, sharp pains in my head were showed no sign of letting up either. He has come just as I expected. Because when the Mistral Fisher, I assume, how should we respond? It's too soon to act. Stay your hand. He may be Oswald's creature. You say we should merely stand by. He has approved my decision. Tracking Oswald as well is our top priority. Besides, he seems to be heading Yangling Gang. We can assess this threat there. Understood. Very well. Murderer. You okay? You look terrible. Well, Yang Yang isn't much farther. We need to rest while we get there. What's that? Help! The man was running toward them from the direction of the town. He seems terrified. He's gonna kill me! Help! You don't want to die! A dark figure appeared, and the man moving through the speed of the blink of an eye, the immediately struck him down his face to the ground. Ah! The dark figure noticed us waving at the fury, but was sent to the flicking, sickening chill down my spine. Without hesitation, I readied my weapon. And that's what it was. It was Horan. Something's very wrong. His eyes glowed, and his embers, like his fate, had transferred into his menacing snarl. Blood covered his tattered clothes, very conditioning, bulging muscles, which looked more than what those monsters more than a trained fighter. There was no trace of Horan's calm dementia and ready smile, but it was, without a doubt, him. His voice was an initial growl. A mad grin broke across his face and licked his blood from his weapon. He stared from me for a long moment and turned and ran toward the young man. So that's one of the mad townfolk, huh? Fix this. Mid-horns murdered with slaves still behold me, to believe that he had just seen. What's wrong? And still in shock, he explained everything and was Miss Georgie. See, as a friend, you wish to help him, right? It may not be possible. I found many warriors in my time, so I can tell he glorified in that kill. If he's that for Dawn, I doubt we'll be able to reason with him. He might be beyond our help. What happened to Horan? I thought the Sentinel had told me. Manifested to lose all sense of reason, but became violent and attacked people. Mistral Fishers must have the maximum amount of force and destroy anyone who's weak for the dare's approach, or turn them into the manifested. Luckily, the Horan would be transformed and manifested by the Mistral Fisher and the Yang While I stood there's no loss in thought, a young man appeared and approached me. Excuse me, do you know my brother by any chance? He must have been talking to about her, and looking closer I saw the young man who looked like a natural artist to kill. It's him. My name is Hayayu. The murderer, Horion, he's my brother. No one left down next to the corpse of a man from town. He's become something terrible. After a sound prayer, someone slowly stood up. He was fought in danger. Come with me. I tried to stop Horion, but so I have a favor that I need to ask of you. Judging by his stride, Hayayu was injured. Nonetheless, his appeared filled with determination. Hayayu, please forgive me for interrupting my journey. I asked him what happened to Horion. After my brother returned from his journey, I can explain it. All began when he volunteered to inspect an unusual rift that had appeared. Apparently, he's been something similar to his travels. Everything started to go wrong. With each passing day, my brother began acting stranger and stranger. He started to speak crudely and grew needlessly violent, but one day he just left. We trained together all the time, but was scared to do anything at first. After that, well, you saw it for yourself. He became a murderer. So many others became like Horion, and they be slaughtering each other. However, none could match any of my brother's martial prowess. I never thought I'd see the training would be used for such evil. For a short while, he felt silent. Then Jimmy looked at me, his eyes filled with determination. Frankly, he worshipped my brother. He was always so noble, kind of strong. He would help anybody who needed it without hesitation. That's why I wish to stop him now. I beg you, kill him, end his suffering. Harry's injury was no doubt affecting his ability to fight. We will remain strong. Asked if she wants to kill Brian. None of it is easy for me, however, it's nothing is done. Yangon would become a ghost town, and my brother's sins are already too many. If you were in a position, he would do the same thing. But he looked with Twitch almost suddenly when he spoke. Sorry, they can be saved. I served hard for another way. If we were thought of any some magic, anything, every road led to failure and nothing could be reduced to help. And yeah, he suffered the same fate of my brother, but they fought back together. Hey there. His expression was filled with pain, but with the flame of presence of the situation would serve to emphasize the strength of his resolve. There may be still be a way in Ling Shang Su, where my brother and I studied. People spoke of a very old man who may know how to resist this evil. But the stories about him were always vague, and besides, it would take many a day simply to reach the temple. Thank you again for agreeing to help. It must be fate of the acquaintance of my brother, to show it during dark times. I so young, they seemed filled with sorts of resolve. I knew that I, too, would have to prepare myself for what was lay ahead. Hayayu made up in his mind. Now it's my turn. Horion had the found victim room of Venetian, and I decided what to do. Hayayu led us into the forest where he said he would find Horion. Here, this is where my brother and I used to train. The forest was eerily quiet. However, I should feel unfriendly eyes following our every move. You came. Horion stepped out of the shadows. Draw your weapon. I thirst for blood. Horion breathed directly and was a beast, and his eyes were filled with the insatiable bloodthirst. He was ready to attack at any moment. Horan, stop all this already, please. Or you give it up, you cannot stop me. I both shocked to see what Orion had become. I asked him how the warrior like him could cause lose control like this, and he froze. I may have looked like a decent human being. I always knew that was not so. A dark shadow dwelled in my heart. I wanted to become like this, to crave a sight of blood with the intensity of learning into the flesh. These were writings of Mama Madman. I trained my body and mind to keep the darkness within from escaping. The stronger I became, the stronger I afflicted within me grew. Why did I seek strength? Why? Why? I knew why. Horn. He removed his weapon and lit the terrifying howl. Do you think yourself a true warrior? Then prove it. Show me the darkness that lurks inside you.
Battle 1. Fight!
Horn lying on the floor defeated, my head throbbed, and the world spun. I wasn't sure if it was because of my adrenaline and the brilliance of the astral claws. Decided to do about Horn. I had to. He attacked me first. Horn! Horn, so it was you who brought him here. No, don't say anything. Horn gathered strength for one last message. You did the right thing. I accept this fate. My suffering can finally end. Horn let one last final breath and was still, though I found peace. His face froze in an expression of sadness. Horn! Tears streamed at the Horn's face. A sound of weeping echoed through the trees. Words of famous wishes who buried the Horn peacefully in the forest. forgot the way you did what I couldn't do. Thank you. So I thought I knew something was there to know about my brother, but I knew nothing was in darkness in my heart. When I recover, I shall resume my training. I fill my void my brother fucked up left. Please come to see me again. I promise to you that one day I'll become the man my brother was right to be.
Your soul surges in your body. Your soul resonates with the darkness.
The town unsure ruins, not wanting everybody else to suffer from the twisted influence of the astral fisher. I made haste only to cross paths with someone unexpected. We finished the burying Horan, but knowing farewell left in the Yin Yang and Miss Jirgi. We arrived at Yang Yang without encountering any malfested. Their still fame had to be near. This place has seen better days, huh? It was in ruins. Debris littered the streets and flames raged with no one to extinguish them. I could see a post at a distance, but all ships were burning. As I was left on of life, we saw the shadow of the rat, a material dog. Looks like I'm not going to catch the ship here. Keep your eyes open, we are alone. Heard sounds of fighting in the distance. I smell battle. Let's go. Carefully we made the way toward the source of the sounds and found two groups of engaged in the first battle. On one side of the battle, people were in horror and they were manifesting on the other end of the group would seem of just Fisher, the qualifiers. Ugh! Died, you demon dogs. Who are these people? Even though they're fighting like those monsters don't seem to good dies. Huh. I've seen you somewhere before, huh? You're lucky we let you go last time. I wouldn't let you interfere now. I'll kill you before Lord Arazo arrives. We went flying.
Battle 2. Fight.
Get down. Damn your eyes, I'm not alone yet. I'm not done yet. From what Volgo had said, the National Fisher was likely head just ahead. It was a good thing. I didn't have much to go because the pain in my head is becoming unbearable. I send you to hell. You're just a step between me and the wrestling Voltro. You leave this order to me, it looks like it will prove a worthy vessel of my blade. Curse you. Oh, Gilgathaway. But that false road and bleaching surgery when I had the Snowfisher, moving horn and a number of his fellow citizens mad with waiting for me. There was a Snowfisher, just as I expected. Though the Fisher caused all of this chaos, I had no choice but to claim its power. I approached the Fisher as warrior-clad division of armor appeared. Whispered the vicious stare, I could tell that he was not going to take it lightly. Give me Soul Edge. Belongs to me, Emperor. Soul Edge, the weapon Mr. G was seeking something about his name made me shiver. My head pounded. Give it to me. Roar! So I'm playing Sea Freak in this series.
Battle 1. Fight!
Can't die here. I swore to return with the sword. I thrust him with both my arms into the dorsal fissure and felt the insured surge of power throw through me. I felt like fire was scorching through my soul to ash, but it was my headache soon lifted, left like a dissipating fog. For a moment I was fine. I let out a sigh in relief. Done already? Sergi strode toward me. He dealt with the Velago. Those guys are just up and left for some reason. Shame. Farda was a pretty worthy opponent. The danger over, I finally had a moment of gather myself. I saw Fisher's arm. There's so much we must not think about, and we're now at the time to rest. Took refuge in the abandoned land. That night, wake up! Open my eyes, a man standing over me, his black clothes making him practically visible in the darkness. Do not move, make no sound. His tone was firm, but it was of emerging blades emerging from my face, and it forced me to do as he said. Moving is surely a mistake. Good, just answer my questions. Would you not go to see him? That's what he was talking about. It would be easy to be playing dumb. I have no idea I have no way of being sure. The sword guest is driven back of the shelf through that. A cool breeze crossed my chest. What had led to Corona You find a ruined castle. You seek there. Seek lies there. Come along. You understand that you are many who seek it. Make haste. To the final words, the man simply vanished.
Your soul surges in your body.
You employ services of Yang Yang's agency. You may find a way. Collection of mercenaries you can hire to gold. You on the difficult missions, service point the services to mercenary. Mercenaries NPC, they can help you on your missions. Select the mercenary to fight on the place of the player so no one mission. Select the mercenary before starting the mission with this option to select mercenary to select the character you wish to use. The mercenary will fight by your side while for you. If they win, beat the mission. However, if they lose, you have to fight by normal. You buy merchants with the weapons of food you've collected. It lets you to put weapons like that on much style that you use. Mercenaries can only be equipped with weapons in a match by their style. Weapons explode for the mercenaries in return to the player at the end of the mission. Sir, so Gathway, what do you plan on doing now? Me, I'm going to hole up here for a while. I should be able to catch a ship to Japan eventually. With your flame gone, the Ying should return to normal. However, it would be likely to take the town's years to recover. Are you still going to seek out those astral things? Do you have any leads? The man in black, what do you want? The only way to find out what is going to occur. Very well, keep your wits about you. Expect a tougher match with you when next we met. Still not over. On my way to Corona, the men of the group of soldiers have been ordered through those travelers in England with the utmost caution. Hey, stop there. You came from the England, right? And I nodded. The soldier's expression turned severe. Those coming from England are prone to violent outbursts. Forgive me if I need to search you. Hand over your weapon. Sense of soldier's forceful tone, the soldiers leap back and weapon at the ready. You want to make this harder than it needs to be, Skuga. Yeah, what's wrong? This man coming in since he's dangerous like the others. Really? He doesn't look like the trouble to me. You can't be too careful. You're just make an arrest and figured of what to do with him. Seems like there's no reasoning with these soldiers. The young woman presumably drew her sword. I'd rather not do this. Surrender now, we won't get hurt.
now lays here to rest.
Nice.
Come quietly and there'll be no problems.
Come on, get up.
No mercy!
You're surprisingly strong.
Come on.
The soul of a warrior now lays here to rest.
Come on, shut up. Come on, load screen.
Come quietly and there'll be no problems. Cha-cha. Okay.
What the fuck was that game? Come on.
The soul of a warrior now lays here to rest.
Like, I went to hit some hitter and I was fucking hitting the fucking other side of her. Man, like that. What the fuck is this?
Come quietly and there'll be no problems.
Come on. This fucking character is fucking slow.
The soul of a warrior now lays here to rest.
Need to beat this. Come on. Load.
Come quietly and there'll be no problem.
Why is she so hard?
The soul of a warrior now lays here to rest.
She is so hard.
There'll be no problem. Block this! Can you keep up? Surprisingly strong.
Why is it not working? I don't like that fucking the fucking supers. Don't shut up. The supers do not work.
Not over yet.
I can't even tell what level she is because of my camera. She's 17.
Quietly and there'll be no problems. Surprisingly strong.
Got her, finally. You're stronger than I thought. But it's not, I'm not done yet. Hold on, we really should be able to use our words, not our weapons. So you tell he's holding back the not trying to hurt us. Kazuya looked at me and smiled and soothed things over. I explained that what happened to Yangan. Is that true? Seems a little far-fetched to me. Well, there's only one way to find out. I'll go to Yangan and investigate. The Yangan, with the due all respect, is that too dangerous? Exactly why I need to go and see for myself. Nothing can be resolved if we don't take action. Jizuna pet a waiter's order gave me a cheerful smile. I'm Yuga. Thanks for your information. Tell her I have to go and leave. Okay, take care. I had a feeling we'll meet again. When we do, I'll look forward to another fight. It's still not over. Jesus Christ, how long is this fucking chapter? Serious old man. At the England, the journey has been eventful. However, Tirona was still a long way. And we stepped on road forced me to rest off and to keep them my own strength. Hello, traveler. From out of nowhere, a white-haired man appeared next to me. Despite his age, he was anything but frail. His piercing blue eyes seemed to be put a pink recognition. Its bearing indicated that he was a powerful warrior. These are the rest who may use my temple. His gaze into mine, or into mine, I found that he refused his offer. I nodded and turned and began walking. This way. Journey has led me to the constructed cave deep into the mountains where the golden man is requested for me. The man led me a beautiful temple deep in the mountains surrounded by clear, bubbling streams down a push in sight. I entered a comfortable sparse stone room where the man took his ease for the first time in what seemed to be forever. It was like I was able to win. Such danger. The old man stared at me. In exchange for allowing you to stay here, I would like to ask a favor. Can I tell you the skilled warrior I have a people I would like to spare with? This is inspiring to what the man observed. Obviously a talented warrior. So why do you need my help? I had no idea, so still I have no reason to refuse. You're like your next opponent awaits. Who's this? Fight, and I'll perhaps answer if we become clear. You wish, master.
Thank you for indulging me with this.
It must be done. Stay down.
Oh boy!
Battle 2. Fight!
Oh boy!
I feel my spirit surging.
Fight!
I'm ready.
Boy! So, did you learn something? Yes, I saw an equilibrium barely maintained between self and self-darkness. I see that the time has come. Master, do not concern yourself. Well, off with you. You have yet to finish your daily training. Yes, master. Philip bowed and left. The sun and set. Appeared to be still training to do. Into the temple, I asked the old man if he had been able to lend up help. As I am still concerned about you and the events of which your fate has become significant. This world startled me. What do you know? You are special. The great power sleeps within you. However, the hearts of those who seek power to become stayed part of darkness and disease. You'll be drawn to the power inside you. You decision to encounter some of these people who already are the same. Qualifiers. Sounds like Wi-Fi seek to empowers you, but none of it's in your grasp, and I doubt you would require answers the question of yourself in one day. About the Man Black. In Western Europe, the religion has existed since ancient times. They remain true to their original beliefs that they have one purpose. Gather knowledge on their skills and the aim of eliminating evil. However, it's unclear whatever of their motives are pure. Beware of them. You have to trust your fate in the hands of others. You must forge your own destiny. Do not let yourself be consumed by the trust of power. Look deep in your soul and you will find the answer. Made to sleep into reflecting on the old man's words. The next day, with heed to the Coronia, I still have a long road ahead of me.
Your soul surges in your body.
Right up. It's still not over. Can't. I happened across stacked high-end weapons. Police or whatever appeared then and assured the man is something from me. When the coordinators came across a wagon packed full of weapons. Looking at an armed merchant and reached over to the cart was heading, but suddenly the cart shuddered to a stop. The cart shook a huge man stepped down. He was bigger than his boulder. You hold strong weapons? I am Russian. Rusin. Strong weapon is far stronger person. Why? You look weak. Boss should have weapons. Rusin came at me swinging a giant axe. It was clear that there was no reasoning with them, so I had to hurry through doing my weapon. Wish there was fucking voice actors. Sick of reading everything.
Battle 1. Fight!
Come on, dude. Let me get up.
Battle 2. Fight!
A fight to the death!
Just die!
Final battle. Fight!
I failed? No mercy! Take this! I'll prevail! Showdown! Give it up!
Fight ended with the Rusen's giant body struck to start, causing a avalanche of weapons to fall on top of him and pin him to the ground. Cannot move. Some of the weapons looked and they could come in handy in their journey. No, that's boss weapon. You're strong, boss is stronger, that's why this is his weapon. In order Rusan picked up the fine weapon to take. No, you will pay, I will not forget. Oh, Rod. When I arrived in Corona, I found a man and a woman claiming to be massage from the turn in person. Coronica was near. I would likely arrive before sundown. Two people appeared to me out of the air. They were dressed all in black, like the man and the young. So you have come. Well, I have a message for you, Sir Draw. We're waiting for you with the Coronica. Goa was the man in the black's name. Hey, stand down, Nelly. Dying, something's about this still doesn't sit well with me. I need to know why we are dealing with them. What's better with them in the way to fight. Now, should be short, make it fast. Do I have a different weapon? That's the thing. I don't even know how to get to it.
Battle 1. Fight!
This is fun.
No mercy! Gonna take this? I'll prevail! Showdown! Good.
Won't lose. I'm not done. I'm not done. That's it.
Nah, not bad. If you making the tail ache and break even a sweat, you're improving your strength. Now just make sure you get to the Arsenal Fisher before Aswell does. With that, the both simply vanish. Something was happening that was for sure. It was sounding like there was time for essence. Better be the end, 'cause I don't feel like playing anymore. Of course not. The messengers was telling the truth. Whenever I did the Astro Fisher, the Cronin, the man in black, Ra was wanting for me, but he was not alone. The Astro Fisher floated from in the air with around. I can't even read anymore because I'm getting tired. Astro Fisher floated in the air with a wizard ruin in case the animus light disordered, even as so silently, the scorching heat of the desert. With both of my arms in the Astro Fisher, the stream of the power ensured through me. Well, now this is a sight to behold. Men in black, raw, yellow, appear seemingly out of nowhere. Answer me, why do you think of power of the Astral Fisher? Tell me the reason. If you described what would happen to me, it was told that I would die without the power of the Astral Fishers. Most of the story rings false, but with some way that didn't match our information. I shall give you a benefit of a doubt. Next time we meet, I have answers for you, but more pressuring matters to attend. For now, Oswald will no doubt appear soon. If you want to say he's true, he is an enemy too. Skull fell silent. Who is this Aswell? The qualifiers mentioned his name too. I waited to go. A feeling of unease ripping in my chest. Must be the Astral Fisher that should have disappeared. Aswell? Well, it is named my darling go. How is the earth have you been? Came to retrieve the spear or sword fragment from the filthy hands. You pay for your crimes with your life. Expect nothing less of Oswald's organization's top dog, since such mighty loyalty you simply wouldn't be you without them. Well, that. Oh, how have you been making friends, Go? I thought my memory was second to none. My favorite was recalled seeing the character while I was still with the organization. Well, cover me blindfold. You're the old one, aren't you? Why on earth would you be here? Why aren't you with the organization? No, don't tell me. Let me guess for myself. Yes, I see. Reason my expression the matter from adjusting those organizations to completed. His tone sharp and furious. You must be the one who take care of the Astro Fisher that was here, correct? Ah, oh happy days. I'm gonna meet someone like you and to see my little go-to wonderful. Well, hello there. We've evolved everything that happened in India, correct? That's named to include the same aura as the Astro Fisher. Oh, I see. How intriguing. This is an interesting specimen. I cleared why my darling go here will be smiling with you. Well, it appears the stage is set for you and I'll put into the wondrous performance. Fight over Astro Fisher's sister from my setting. I can barely contain my excitement. Really cannot wait to meet you again, Esther. Would you not? You will not escape. I'll move to pursue. So as well as a strange man's been and stood in his path. This is a little gift from me to you, my darling. Go. It just bring back memories of your little friend Curtis. You bastard. These monster creatures are merely failed experiments, but they pose quite a threat in the group, don't they? Oh, how scary, but please save your squares for someone who cares. I feel no pain. I feel for them, I do, but you're the mysterious step on the path of humanity's salvation, such a tragedy I can barely bear. Anyhow, I want to enjoy the conversations every moment. I'm sure the rest of the company pains to me no end. And this is command to manifest that the victor is attacked. Ugh. Ugh. Jesus.
The soul of a warrior now lays here to rest.
I don't even want to play anymore. I'm trying to beat this chapter though. Oh, are you kidding me? Come on!
The soul of a warrior now lays here to rest.
That was bullshit. I had it. Thank you. Good boy.
Your soul surges in your body.
By the time it's dispatched, the manifested soldiers Oswald was nowhere in sight. I mean, if he were here, we were done here. If Alvin was a formidable warrior, likely he would have handled all those enemies alone. So about that, I asked him about Oswald. Do not know his absolute goal, but he was absolutely powered and obscure fishers in his pursuit. That's why I said he's your enemy. Oswald is a straight organization when the missions dispose of him. The day this happened, Yo seemed more open to questions. I asked him to tell me more about his group. Oswald's organization's purpose is to destroy those who are lesser than enemy outsiders. I still wasn't sure whatever, not you and one of them. We observed our shellfishers, so normally I would never dispose of you. But let us make a deal. Judging by the movements of this point, you do not know where the shellfishers will appear, correct? We provide you with that information. In return, you worked with us to take care of the fishers. Now, your answer here will help you decide whether or not you are an outsider must be destroyed. What say you? I believe that the alternative offer. There was a spot when you told that the fisher would appear in the corner. Such a extremely useful to me at the moment, and within no way knowing where we will head next. After this, they took care of his officer. Your power will help us achieve our goal. However, I will detect any sign of treachery. I will cut you down where you stand. First, you must depart this desert. Once it has been accomplished, I will tell you where to find the next astral fisher. Oh my god, dude. Why is this so long? Those orders were made their way through the desert, where once again the two qualifiers appeared this one time. This time, however, photo had been changed considerably. The wind does not bond the swell. Pick up the pace. Hey, your breathing ragged. Is ragged. Can you help? Can you continue? Tell him you're fine. Lies can't fool me. You've been dragging your legs for some time. Enemies are approaching. Is it okay to act strong? But in battle, you must be strong. Ready yourself. It's been a long time, Go. You still haven't washed your hands of the pathetic little group of yours. What a fool. You don't have Noah's beauty when you see it. Still understand this opposing Lord Oswald. I'll have stripped your flesh from your bones here from now. Try it. This one can escape the depths of traitors like Oswald and you. Always barking, aren't you? Come, Valaro. Bartol, show them the results of experiments. Shut your mouth. Don't give me orders. I'm going to be power of us as well. Give me to crush you. This is getting stupid. Jesus.
The soul of a warrior now lays here to rest.
Oh, you can't hurt me. A large man with strength of stamina showed me that was natural. Now you know the power of the Ascended Warriors. This is the fruit of Lord Aswell's research. Lord Aswell told me about the experiments on you. Go. He said you were a great help and Lord Aswell spoke highly of you. You were the first subject affected with the affections to be able to return the sense of self after all. I see. Now that I will unleash the full power, repay your debts of Lord Aswell. I would love to use the power too. Go. I'm thrilled at the prospect of observing how our older servants push up against our latest masterpiece. Oh, this mission truly is a truly to be. Lord Aswell chose me. I have suppressed the human race. When I finally passed the test, he smiled. He gave me this I love. I could crush you with the power Aswell gave me. There's a charge of unbelievable speed and producing chose my eyes and brace for impact. Huh? With a dull thought that those who cried out the ghost in their dismay. And my eyes are seeing and blocking the order of the stop time. The human race. Is that what Aswell said? His voice was dripping with mysterious intent. The hairs in the back of my neck stood up. His left eye was glowing with the malicious blood of red light. Very well, I would love to know what this would like to suppress the human race, then know this, an outsider. Ugh. The flash fell to the ground, spurting blood. Deliver this message to Aswell for me, perhaps. Whatever experiments, create whatever soldiers like that you like, it doesn't matter. All who stand in my way will die. No, this is beautiful at all. Daniel and his allies fled to the swirling winds of a glowing sandstorm. Only once that is who these disappeared and did go relax in the deadly aura gave it off the debate.
Your soul surges in your body.
The storm was worse than I imagined. So when we came across some half-burned ruins, I decided to take cover. As it happened out of my mind, I found myself staring at the ghost's left arm. I have something to say, then say it. I asked about the power in his left arm. This is the power of an outsider. I became affected with a mission when I was injured in the fierce battle against one of them. Aswell treated the wound. Likely he particularly blamed me for what's come to me. When we know this, we would have every tool at the disposal to carry out our duties. It would be the power over you. That's about Curtis. He was a friend. I killed him. There's nothing else to say. That's about Aswell. Experiments were always too risky, too dangerous, even back when he was one of us. After his betrayal, he formed the qualifiers to grab some Phoenix. We worshipped the very ground he walks on. Aswell selects the human guinea pigs for the mad experiments from their scrubbers. No, not saying that. Very well. We walked in the sandstorm past in silence, feeling more and more impatient with every wasted moment. Gyo sat motionless, his face betraying no emotion. This is nothing compared to the blizzards of my homeland. Even the gruesome, fearsome Gyo had face he called home How you made them somehow less threatening, more human. Try to engage, go, and when you small talk, it was just replied with threats. Seems the sandstorm finally died down. Let's go. There's a city not far from here. We will speak of the Israel Fisher now. The what? Okay. The war of the world began. Okay, guys, that's the end of this episode for now. Tomorrow I'll play a different game. I'm playing the Power Rangers game for the story mode. So if you like this video, please comment, subscribe, like this video, and it'll help out. And you can put in post notifications, not missing another episode. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya.